This is just like a quick overview of like a trade that, well, a series of trades that I did in the trade room this morning. Because this happened and because I predicted the trade so well, I decided to take the rest of the morning off, just as a sort of treat, rather than just sort of sitting around like waiting for something that will probably never happen. So the trade was on cable, so it was on GBPUSD. It's basically like this move after the news. This is the news. So you had like claimant count. I think it was actually MPC official bank rate votes was what moved the market like so much, moved the pair so much. So you had this move. It's basically this move down here. So I took a fib extension from this low and this high. The high was just before the move, and the fib extension targeted sort of 1.4662, and then so it targeted that. So I'm looking at it now like after the fact, but basically like in the trade room we saw price had come down. Like it's such a drastic move. I actually took, let's take that out of the way. I actually took the first trade, I think it was around about here when I saw that first part of a green candle. It was here. It was 46724 was the first trade I took, and it was a 5 to 10 minute trade. So like the first one was around about there, and then I saw that it came back on this next candle. It came back to this low. And that's when I took the next one, and I think that was 4670 sort of area. And then, what I'd said in the trade room was, even though I'm taking these trades, I'm just expecting like a small bounce. The price hasn't reached the 261.8 fib extension yet, so I only had like 2 trades on that first sort of leg, and I was sort of putting feeler trades out. The next trade that I was looking to take was more of a pullback to that 261.8, because usually like if you've got a fib extension, it'll not always, but like usually it will sort of see the fib extension as a magnet, and the price will come as close to it as possible, possibly touch it, possibly like move past it and then move back above, but it's usually a magnet. So I was waiting for the next sort of leg down. I was expecting the next leg down, so I just sort of waited around for that, because I had 2 in the money trades from this coming up, and then I waited and we got that move down, and it hit the 261.8, and then I just waited around for the 261.8 to get touched and to see if it was going to get rejected or not. So we had a close below it, which could tell you that it was going to continue down, but because we've had this massive move down, which is really hard to follow up, especially when you've got this bunching, you tend to get just a little. Once you get like bunching like this, you get like green candle, red candle, red candle, green candle, green candle, red candle, etc. Instead of sort of like a constant stream of red candle, it's quite hard for the price to go down any further than that. What could have happened was you could have had fib extension from that range, so that was something else that I was possibly targeting. So from there, and then on the next candle, we saw that the 161. Just ignore that. The 161.8 of that range was touched, but the thing that I was looking for was for the price to not follow through beyond that 261.8. And it didn't. It came back up, and I was looking at the 1 minute chart when I saw that. So you see that on the 1 minute chart up here. Actually, I'll put it on the main screen. On the 1 minute chart here, you had this break below, and then you had quite a strong candle breaking back above, and I took another trade when it sort of pulled back a slight amount and then looked like it was going to continue up. Took another trade or two, I think it was, and then that was actually, it took 3 trades. Yeah, I took 3 trades down there, and then that was what brought the price up there. Then I was looking for, on the 5-minute chart, once you get this sort of turning of the MACD, it's highly likely that it's going to turn positive. But the best way to deal with that is to not to preempt it too much, just sort of like target a price. So you can see there on that candle, we broke above the 6 EMA. So 6 EMAs, 6 EMAs here, this line. We've broken above it with this candle. The next candle had bounced off it, but it wasn't strong enough to break above it. And then we're getting a red candle. And then from here, I predicted the first area that it could bounce was I forgot what it was. Is it 6? 4676-ish. And then after that, I was looking to take another 2. It was 476-ish. Sorry, 4675 it was, but I got in at 46761. And then the next area I was looking at, so at the bottom of that, which was actually from a fib retracement from here. Sorry, the way around. So it's actually this 4650 area, 47650 area I was looking at. And then we move across. And then I saw that on the 1-minute chart, we had this really quick move down to 47. So I actually got 2 trades there, but I'd also got one at 46761, and that one was in the money as well as it came up. It was just only slightly in the money. So the last, where was it? It must have been that candle, and that finished just above 46761. After that, everything becomes a bit more unpredictable. You can see there that what could have happened would you could have got another bounce off support, but because it's negative news, I'm just expecting this to continue. I did sort of in the trade room, I did predict that. Made the prediction that 1.4686 would be touched, because that's this high here. It wasn't in fact touched. It was 4685. But again, I wasn't too confident on it going either way. I thought it might continue down, but I also thought because it was above the 6 EMA, it could break above that area, so I didn't take a trade there, and I just left it for the rest of the session. Thankfully I did, because now it's just sort of selling off. But yeah, that was a trade that I wanted to share for you. If you want to join me in the trade room, there's a link. It's just leadingsignal.com. Add yourself to the mailing list, and then I will send you details of how to get into the trade room. Okay, take care of yourselves. Bye.